You were injured early on in the game. How did you find the game, the pace of it, and the difference between what you're used to?
Yeah, Premier League is different football because I think defenders. I never play against three defenders like this, so tall, so much. Big, massive defenders, and but the game is, for me, it makes really fun because, especially in the first half, I have a lot of space where I can do my runs, and I think when we can go like this and make the last passes we missed today, I think we get, for me and also for the rest of the team, we get a lot of chances we can create in the Premier League, and I'm happy to be here.
Do you think you'll be okay for Liverpool on Sunday?
Of course. In games like this, you're always fit.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Leg strapped with ice. Was that from the incident that won the penalty?
Yeah, it was from the penalty. The knee of the goalkeeper hit me directly into the muscle, and it goes very hard, and the rest of the game it hurts a lot. I can't do some movements because the muscle goes very hard. But at the end, I'm happy that we win. I don't care about this. In 1 week, it's good. So, no, we did a good game today, do it well, and I'm happy that I get the penalty because I think it was really important for our game.
Timo, for Chelsea as well, that make him more determined to stay on.
Yeah, I think we can do much better than we do today, but I think at the end we win the game, and lots of players in our team don't have played any game this season, so we are maybe not in this strength that we could be. But I think in the next few weeks we will get very fit and very, very confident when we win more like these games today. So I think we will get a very strong team this season.
The fact that it was your first game for Chelsea as well, that make him more determined to stay on.
Yeah, I think we can do much better than we do today. But I think at the end we win the game, and lots of players in our team don't have played any game this season, so we are maybe not in this strength that we could be. But I think in the next few weeks we will get very fit and very, very confident when we win more like these games today. So I think we will get a very strong team this season. It was a hard game after the 1-1. Before the 1-1 we play not so good in the second half, and after the 1-1 we make it better. Reece scored an amazing goal, and what bring us back into the game. And at the end, a corner decide the game. So we are very happy that we win today, and hopefully that we win more games next time.
So please tell me, how is it different playing in England then compared to Germany?
The game is totally different. In some situations you have a lot of more space because the field is very big and you can make a lot of runs like we have in the first half after we lead 1-0. But yeah, when you come out of the cabin in the second half, the game was totally different. It changed completely, and the other team, Brighton, does very well and give us a lot of problems. And of course the facilities and the strength of the defenders. I play against three massive defenders. You don't have something like that in Germany, so. Yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I think it was a good first game for me and for the whole team.
Be here. What did you make of it? It's only very early days, but his all-round contribution.
Very sharp. He's somebody I'm very impressed with him. Would like to see him get a couple more chances. I don't think they created enough for him, but like I say, once he gets it and he gets himself in that position where he's in between, for me, get himself in between the 18-yard box. Let the other guys do all that work outside. I think he's going to score a lot of goals here. It's interested in him. Hearing him saying about the three big defenders. For me, even better for him to stay in and around them and start making runs in those little holes, what the guys will be able to create for him.
And this is a guy who's played 200 times in Germany and still, after one Premier League game, is noting the big difference.
There is a big difference, you know, because the Premier League is quite diverse, and he's going to come up against different teams. When you look at the Bundesliga, you're talking about Dortmund, Bayern, Leipzig and Leverkusen. They're probably the top four teams in the Bundesliga, and every team plays the same, more or less, like they do in Spain and France. As rightly said, the Premier League is so diverse. You come up against different formations, different players. You still got to go to Burnley yet, right? You still got to go to Burnley. That'd be a shock for him. But that's when sometimes when you buy these German players, because they're efficient, they know the jobs, they're strong, they're mentally tough, and whether he's playing up against a 6'6" striker or a 5'8" striker, he still will make the same runs. It looks like he doesn't mind getting a knock. It looks like he's quite robust in what he does. And yeah, he will score goals for this Chelsea team.
Let's hear from the man then that signed him. Here's the Chelsea boss, Frank Lampard.
Frank, you got the points. Did you get the performance that you wanted as well?
Yeah, I did because to come to Brighton and win is a tough ask for everybody. We've only had a few days to work as a team, new signings in there. So I didn't expect the kind of football we're probably going to want to play. That takes time and a bit of work, and that will come. But today, when you can't always produce that, you have to dig in, you have to do things well, do some of the more difficult side of the game, sometimes the defensive, the resilience, the throwing yourself in front of the ball in terms of defensively. Our centre-halves I thought were fantastic tonight, and we get our goals, so I'm pleased. Tough place to come.
And what did you make of your debutants? Because there's been a lot of talk about Timo Werner and Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I think Timo's speed to win the penalty, because the ball had a lot on it, slightly overcooked, and he got there and was sharp and showed threat all night. You know, he's a very mobile player. Comes into midfield areas straight away, ends up in high areas and being a threat. So I liked his performance, and we'll see more of that. And with Kai, similarly, I think we saw some lovely touches, some really good work ethic from him. I loved his run back to defend for us as well. But what Kai's going to bring is a lot more than that, and that will take time. He's trained for 4 days. He's not particularly fit. I think to get the minutes out of him today will only be good for him in his first little step in English football. He's going to be a huge player for this club. They both will.
Brighton definitely had their moments, so it was critical really that you got yourself back in front as quickly as you did. And what a goal as well from Reece James to do it. Yeah,
it was a great goal, and what pleased me most, of course, the strike, but the position he ends up in. We want Reece in those positions. He have quality to produce crosses from inside areas, but sometimes to get shots away, and he did that. And yeah, it was perfect timing for us, and that's what you rely on. You know, players of quality to produce moments. It was a tough match for us, as I keep saying. So a real moment of quality from Reece, and there'll be more of those.
You know, as much as it's a poor result for Brighton, they've got to take confidence in that performance.
OK, so 3-1 Chelsea have won it.